tinnitus stands for any noises that can be perceived in the ears without an external sound. In other words, it's a perception of sound when no external noise is present. It is quite common because it affects around 15% of the population. 1 in 10 of this 15% will struggle with it, and 1 in 5 will struggle with it, and 1 in 10 will have a significant degree of debilitating tinnitus. If you can imagine a population of 100 million, with 1 million that have very severe tinnitus, that can have a severe impact on the quality of life of patients, leading to stress, anxiety, and even depression.
You say that people with tinnitus tend to hear sounds that aren't present in real life. What does this sound like?
The name tinnitus comes from the Latin term tinnire, which means ringing. And that's how many people describe it. Ringing, or hissing, or whistling, or buzzing, or engine sound, and sometimes occasionally as a pulsatile, like a heartbeat. So there are different ways that people come to us describing this problem. Now, tinnitus is true that it's not a curable condition. As to what we know today, there's a lot of research, and hopefully in the near future will shed some more lights that will also help not just understanding but also the management of tinnitus. But surely there are things that can be done. It can be successfully managed with what is called behavioral therapy and sound therapy, and often both can be combined.
Gibraltar is 34,000 people, so we're talking about 3,400 Gibraltarians, and according to statistics, and that population size, about 560 of those 3,400 may suffer negative thoughts leading to maybe suicidal ones if they don't have ways to manage their tinnitus.
Well, as we know, Gibraltar is quite a small place that's densely packed and tends to be quite loud. Is this an aggravating factor?
More than population density, it's more bad habits and culture. My generation was brought up to believe that music sounds better if it's loud, and it also, there's a lot of stigma with putting things in your ears. People don't like putting earplugs or ear defenders in the workplace or going to a concert. Now trends are changing. You know, people do wear AirPods, so they don't find it strange wearing ear protection, but there's still a lot of work involved. And legislation-wise and policing-wise, there's still much needed to be done.